Hello, and what is going on, you guys? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready to go for night shift number 2 in the live summit event in the Crew 2. For this team summit, all 6 events take place during the nighttime, and it's the very first night shift that took place from Season 5 in early October 2020. With a brand new story in week number 6 of American Legends, Season 5, Episode 2, we'll go for the engineer by having 8 steps, we'll follow the clues, we'll get everything tuned up. By having 3 cars, including the Nissan 300CX Kaido-ou Edition is now featured to be on the cover. But looks like we got 4 cars are about to be ready to go on by the eligibility by having 2 events to be on the no restriction, along with 3 skills by having 2 land-based and an airplane will fly in to be at Chicago. So better be prepared, you guys. It's about to go street racing to have 4 events, includes with drag race and drift discipline will be on the road. So nighttime will go with a fever. As always, if you're ever new to my YouTube channel, go and click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. You can click the bell for some notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Now it is time to get ready to start the live summit event. Let's begin. There's no need to have a bundle recommendation. Will be on the recommendation, you guys, because it will might have everything what we have for the Nissan Skyline R34 GTR and the standard Nissan 370C along with the Lamborghini Diablo GT has already acquired to be on the collection. On a recap from fabulous Las Vegas turns out to become great and incredible, but sometimes doing quicker ways by doing a follow-up catch-up whenever happens in Las Vegas stays in Vegas for doing a catch-up to be ending up onto 2,667 place to be on the platinum. But thank goodness I just finally got the multicolored nitro to be listed as a rare vanity. Just get that nitro and feel the rainbow to have Fame Magnet to be boosted in the Albert Grand Prix discipline. Now this might be a very good time to have a platinum reward to get the Kaido Edition of the Nissan 300CS Type C32 model is now going to be a fully tuned street race car will take the nighttime. For only 2 more events to go by the upcoming, and that means Community Summon will be scheduled on June 22 through the 29th until Space Odyssey makes the finish line at the end of the season. Alright folks, looks like we got some good events will be on the road after the last video to be on the preview. We got some good 4 street race events, 1 drag race, and a drift discipline will go style to have some excellent night fever moments. So better be prepared for doing 3 skills. We'll have the preparation to be at Midtown Speed Trap by using land-based vehicle to go with a dragster. As also to have a perfect recommend JDM car I should probably have to go with is the Nissan Skyline R34 GTR to have a very good golden chrome will be styled in to have a nice straightaway to be at the go. Alright, looks like we're here in Manhattan.
You do what you want in the order that you want. But get this. You do the off-road trial, you get a free vehicle to roam around in. Cool, huh?
Of course it is. I know, I'm just definitely gonna have to let Hero do the thing. Let's get ready to go. Wait for the pedestrians. We'll have to keep crossing around on the streets. Stand by. And here it comes. Let's hit the green light and go faster to have the R34 to take the straightaway at the nitro. Okay, very good. Looks like 268.7 miles per hour. That might be quite giving an absolutely check to be not exactly close enough. Attempt number 1 might have to do much gentle this time, so gonna have to be very careful with some several bumps around the straightaway of the afternoon. Let's kick it up on the high gear. Hold on a second. I didn't notice that the transmission gear is definitely might be switched to manual. Sorry about that, folks. I think it might be having some slight issues for doing that automatic transmission at any further notice. There we go. Different starting position and same technique by the approach to be on the afternoon straight will go tricky. So here I come, folks. This one for attempt number 2 will be doing perfectly if I could probably have to go up in about over 300 miles per hour by the distance of the speed. Kick it up and go faster to take the higher to have a patient moment. There you go. Don't get caught. And correction succeed by having 373.4 miles per hour. Perfect moment and well updated to have a received single exterior part for the R34 Nissan Skyline Drag Race Edition. One skill down, only 2 more to go, and 6 events will be waiting for the green light to be on the standby call. Next up, Manhattan Solemn will have to go for the land base between any street race or any kinds of touring car or hypercar discipline will be get set up and do a perfect moment to go faster and quicker. But not to mention, I should probably have to choose touring car or street race at any time, so it will might have to go competition to be as a warm-up. So let's go with a touring car discipline. Grab my motorcycle bike. It's going to be perfect recommend with the score breaker. Okay, not good enough, but 75% skill for the Kawasaki Ninja H2 Motorbike Edition I should probably have to go with for doing this part of the video segment, folks. Let's turn the engine on, get ready to go for a pro racing category skill to be on the roll. Go faster and solemn around the gate and passes through with some objects. Solid fine work. Keep grinding around. Close call. Now gonna have to stay on track in about 10 seconds. Okay, so close. Well, eventually, I almost barely had that chance to go practice and better to be on the same area, just like Forever Ferrari. But attempt number 1 goes correctly to be at 152,000 points to be added with 662. This time I have to go personally to go clean racing by the chance. Let's go for attempt number 2, and this time reaching up the finish line is doing the main goal as always ever since Forever Ferrari. Gonna have to stay on track and keep grinding around to do some bending position. Stay on it. Keep a good steady maintained formation. Final stretch I go, and there you have it. 18,005 points. Very good and clever to drive on the motorcycle to have a preparation to be on the night shift. But update on the record will be doing perfectly to be adding up onto 638 points in 154,000 points. Next up, we're going low altitude at Chicago for the airplane in the aerobatics or air race discipline. I should probably have to go with a Pilotus PC-21. We'll have to go for the low formation to be on the river without having a contact. Faster the speed I go and fly very low to go on to be in the rivers of Chicago. Gonna have to stay on it. Go over the bridge. Very good. But don't forget the landing gear is opening up automatically. I should probably have to leave it to be staying on in the air. Here comes the extreme mode. Boost it up. And kick it up to go underneath the bridge. There's only one time amount. 5 seconds left. Gonna have to do it perfectly without having a contact. And there you have it. Piece of cake and solid flying work for only 31,917 points. Incredible and perfect evening time will go for the moment to take the night time and go early morning. I'm so very great to see how 3 skills is perfectly by doing some major attempts by having a warm-up and practice very well. Alright folks, looks like time to go for street race event for only one drag race and drift discipline will be suitable to be on the restriction, and non-restriction for only 4 vehicles will be eligible to participate. First up, Financial District South for the Kaido-ou Edition of the Nissan 300CS will be the first one to go right in. Just like the standard version of this model, but fully modified to be as an alternation to be as a variation design style to have a street tune car is perfectly to become a true street racer to be driving in the streets of America. But perfectly to have shared moments to have the Nissan Fairlady C and 300CS in Japan and America to have 2 different kinds of variation model with the steering wheel to be on the left or right to have the same car. But take a good look to have this nice sweet beauty JDM car with a Nissan logo on the side. Turns out to become perfect and awesome to have a street tune car will go for the night. Performance level is originally to start out to be at 194 and 279 horsepower with a top speed of 155 miles per hour. I'm about to test this baby out and see how it feels, just like the original car to have the same model, since I don't have one. Ever since working hard to do some development videos, we'll have to keep up and go on for the schedule for the development. So let's do this and go for the midnight to take on with some street cars.
Stop talking so you can start driving.
Gonna have to kick it up and go for the high gear. I'm so very hyped about this JDM car for having 300CS to have this rear bumper was being detached. It turns out to become much more street racing material for this car, but it definitely might be referred to have a Kaido to be titled in. Gonna have to go right on to the first position. There's the high octane edition of the Nissan Skyline. Gonna have to kick it up on the high gear, checkpoint by checkpoint, and go with different shortcuts to be on the rooftop.
Maybe I shouldn't have bet all our money on you.
Take your bet, hero. I can still drive it all night. And touchdown before moving on the next turn by the checkpoint. First place on the row. That's how extreme racing like Midnight Club 2 all over again. But man, I should probably have this very good excellent racing game before the PlayStation Membership Plus is gonna have to go additional add-on. Let's keep going. Gonna have to take that main corner and do the shortcut after lap number 1 before lap number 2. Let's see how Street Cars is doing great out there to be on downtown in New York, but still keep driving around by smashing some objects. Compared to the first Midnight Club game made by Rockstar Games. Coming in onto the final corner. First lap clear. Here comes lap number 2. But I can't wait to get this car after the event is over. This one is so kick butt street racing style to have this 300CX is definitely might be having a rear bumper to be detached to it. Added up to have a different wing spoiler, however, it looks very awesome to have this kind of a tuner style car is perfectly to be made by Ubisoft to have this fully alternate modification version of this car. Feels fast and feels original to have this JDM car to be part in American Legends for the second season in episode 2. Okay, that was a close call. I thought it might be an indestructible object, but clearly destructible object just saved this car before doing a touchdown to continue on by the checkpoint. Keep it up. Now take the next checkpoint, just like doing the slalom. Now for the shortcut. And here it comes. Take that right side by the direction arrows before moving on to take that circuit. Almost there, folks. Gonna have to take that podium finish for the Nissan 300 CS to have the Kaido. Will have to go a #1 spot. Almost there. Slow down and take that full final stretch. The crowd is cheering for the win. Oh yeah! Now this car is going regular on the podium. So proud and very excited to have 45,000 bucks to be well earned. This one might be doing perfectly to be on the follow-up catch-up to be part on this car to be in New York City for the financial district. One event down, one street race down, for only 5 more to go remaining. Let's go and take on for having a stunt event in street race number 2. Dallas Rush from Motorflix, the agency, will go for the action to have some skills, and stunt performance will go up to have a high value opportunity. For any kinds of street race car depends on JDM, or any kinds of European and American cars will have to do eligibility will be participate to go up in about 100,000 points. Just gonna have to wait until the loading screen comes in until now. So let's choose my ride and get everything set up for having a very good, excellent drip opportunity for the nighttime. Well, speaking of which, I should probably might have to go with different street cars to be on the Japanese vehicle. So let's select the country and go with Japan. I also made some different changes on the Hyperion edition of the Mazda RX-7 since I have acquired from Mazda Strip. Outfitted with a blue UFO tire with the UDRS Insportec livery, is going to be a fully match perfect, is going to be fully modified, will be at the get-go. So I'm about to choose this very good Hyperion FD, will be at the selection start. Alright, here I go, and let's get ready for take #1 on the scene. I'm about to go stuntastic to have one Japanese car will go on for the action. Here I go. Let's get racked up by 23,000 points to be on the main goal objective. Gonna have to reach the finish line in about 3 minutes and 50 seconds left after the start of the stunt event. Go action and take a very good night fever moment. We'll do the agency moment. Perfect landing, and here comes the good excellent moment to take the right turn by doing a drift. 1900 points. Gonna have to get up onto 2000. We'll be doing a stunt perfect moment. Okay, circle around is doing good. Gonna have to take that precision by having a container jump. Okay, 1400 points, should be doing better. Now let's go cruising around and smashing up with some points crate. That's how the optional driving blade will have to go up in about over 50,000 points. We'll do the main objective to get up onto 100,000 points. Hit the nitro and go for taking the next turn by the drift. Okay, here comes the billboard. Gonna have to make my aim and go for the jump. Perfect landing and do some drifting at the slide. Close call and do some slalom by having a near miss by the parked trucks. Okay, 1,000 points to be added with 50. Very average. And take the right side to do the ramp by doing an excellent special jump. Ride across the building and take the touchdown in the perfect landing. Keep that Shiragon FD together and go for doing the right drift turn by the next area checkpoint. Oh yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. Drifting and stunt racing. A recipe of a street race opportunity will have to go for some action to be in the scene.
A true trickster.
Now let's just gonna have to make that turn and go back by doing a container jump. Cruising around and do a U-turn by the direction between forward and reverse. Now let's kick it up and jump that container by doing the ramp.
Oh, my shock.
Excellent scene, and keep it together. Line up by the area checkpoint in about a minute left.
Oh, my clutch.
Almost there. Reached up on to 50,000 points,
Some jump.
and a very good perfect landing without a contact on top of the building. Stay on top. I should probably have to finish this stunt event in about 30 seconds to go.
Hurry up.
Okay, looks like gonna have to work faster.
A true trickster.
Okay, 10,050 points. There we go. Now for the final stretch. Gonna have to hurry up. Almost, and made it on time. Yeah, so good and right on schedule. 54,136 points in about 0 seconds to be at the decimal. Good job and absolutely successful to be on the stunt street racing to be on the second night ship. Street racer and the JDM car mixed with the action scene will have to do a stunt action performance. 2 street race event down, 4 more to go. Next up, we're heading out on to Harlem West for the Nissan Skyline GTR Type R34. We'll be doing a 400,000 followers. We'll be doing a main reward. But also to have the perfect time, we'll have to go street racing to have my UDRS in Sportec livery. We'll be driving on the open road. But perfect time moment to have a brilliant outfit with some customization is going to be doing a well-kept notice. We'll have to do a perfect state moment. But here comes the very good, excellent presentation to have my livery design, folks. I'm about to go right in to have a blue line tire is now going in to have a proud, excellent GTLM moment to have a reference is now doing a number 34 moment. So I'm about to test this good baby out and go for the challenge after doing on the track. 3 seconds on the behind position in the grid, so let's do this, folks. Harlem West in New York City will have to reach on to the top 3 position.
You've got this. You're a rock star.
First place, here I come after overtake the Audi R8 B10 Plus. But optionally, just gonna have to do a quick shortcut when you're on the streets. It definitely might be the most important thing ever when using the R34 Skyline. But don't forget the Nitro Chemist because it might have to do an extra notice. We'll have to do a boost up and go faster to take the high leading upper hand to be on the new record. Watch your pace and watch the corners on the streets until we're about to go for the quick shortcut. But here it comes. Take that ramp and go for the middle. Hang on. Here comes the touchdown before doing the next turn at the left of the street. Alright, looks like lap number 1 is doing a piece of cake. Now here comes the faster part in lap number 2 for the final lap. Let's keep on racing and go for the shortcuts whenever we can. That's the ticket. Stay on the asphalt is doing a true street race montage moment. Come on, let's stay on it. Gonna have to ace that course. It's doing a good street racing skyline. We'll have to take the action. Here goes nothing. Second time and go for the awesome jump. Despite the main strategy when using Harlem West for the Nissan Skyline R32, but perfect time to do a quick shortcut by doing a jump just like the reference of Too Fast Too Furious. But yes, it's definitely might be doing most excited reference in the Crew 2 is doing the same thing, like Brian just barely did a good upper hand jump. But here comes the first attempt record to be going up in about 91,274 points. Follow-up catch-up will be added onto the number 2 list. So now it's getting closer to be on the halfway mark, and still currently to be on the silver position to be at rank 23,477 place. We'll have to get up onto the goal, but it takes a while because it will might have to go on and go for the street race position to have 4 events until later on to have 1 event to be on the drag race or drift discipline. So let's go down over to be at Miami Beach as a mixed event for the Albert Grand Prix discipline. Perfect street race and take over to be on the pro racing event will be at the track. After doing a short amount of break time from using Japanese car to be as a JDM, but room for one more, we'll be having a retro supercar from the year 1999. We'll be giving a very good Sidway purple to have a nice color shift to be outfitted with some blue faded effect. But take a good look at my variation design of the Lamborghini Diablo GT, folks. Looks so very retrospective and added up onto the Nightfall Underglow will be doing of excellent taste. So let's get ready to go and take it to the track and get everything prepared when racing on the Miami Beach for having a very good city course to be on the street race event. Let's see how things will might have to go challenging and faster for 3 laps.
It's saying, let's win.
Here I go. Let's keep up the pace and go clean racing to be on the streets. This time of condition in this Steam Summon turns out to be on the early morning after the late night is going to be doing the perfect time to go early morning, but it will might have to take time for only street race car will have to keep driving around to be in Miami at night, but perfect time to be on the track for the Albert Grand Prix discipline to be categorized for only street race event to be temporarily. I spent a few minutes to have this very good variation of the Lamborghini Diablo turns out to become synthwave and retrospective to be giving a good nostalgia of the 1980s. But it looks pretty cool, by the way, because it also have a purple nitro that I just fully well equipped to be as a vanity. So let's stay on focus and 3 laps as we know the drill. Go clean racing and concentrate whenever we have to go well improved to be on the main time. Stay focused on the track and keep cruising around on every turns of the street to be as a circuit layout. Here comes the 2-sided choice. Gonna have to go with the right side. Same technique from Miami Ride, folks, but it will might have to go braking by the correction.
Now gain some separation.
Okay, very good. Better make sure to watch out onto the street light in the middle of the street. Okay, that's lap number 1 clear. Moving on in lap number 2. Okay, keep up the retro style. We'll go shine up. Ready to go speed up the nitro. Oof, okay. definitely might be getting closer, but braking might have to do important way to be on this track in the street car. Okay, keep it up. Checkpoint clear and take the next turn before enter to be on a different sector to be on the same route. But I'm still keep driving because just like Albert Grand Prix, but street racing discipline will do for the main challenge. We'll have to go separate to be on the well opportunity step up chance. Okay, halfway there on the nitrous gauge. Gonna have to be patient and save it later on. Now, let's do the left side of the street of Miami by doing a separate course. Gonna have to slam the nitro and go faster in about 217 miles per hour before slowing down and do the final corner to take the full stretch. Final lap, here I come folks. Lap number 2 is clear and take a very good proud podium finish for doing a new record on each lap. But still currently to be on the main total time when using the Lamborghini Diablo is a very good, excellent late 90s supercar is going perfectly to be driving on the track, including Miami racetrack to be on this part of the area. Okay, let's slow it down. Checkpoint clear and take the next turn before coming in to have another checkpoint clear. Okay, there goes the street post in the middle of the street. Gonna have to catch up in about 30 seconds before reaching up onto 5 minutes of the total time. Here it comes. Right turn clear and checkpoint clear. Keep it up folks. Looks like the total time is going to be going correctly to be at over in 30 seconds in 5 minutes time. Okay, here it comes. One more checkpoint to go, and here comes the finish line. Another one is still coming in on the way. Oh yeah, here comes the finish line. Take that Lamborghini Diablo home on to first place. Grand Prix Chaser and Street Race Chaser is definitely might become more marvelous. But still barely tried to do a perfect best out there in 3 laps on the track. Will be giving a total of 88,469 points in attempt number 1. Third part of the follow-up catch-up, and that means 4th street race event is checked and complete by the original. Moving on to the goal, and that means 2 disciplines to be on the street category will have to go drag race and drift to go. Now, let's go to Las Vegas by having a tweak and shout. We'll go for a faster drag race to be on the night time. But perfect moment I have used the Nissan Skyline R34 GTR B-Spec is now perfectly to be staying on to be on the Gold Edition ever since from Midtown Speed Trap for doing 2 attempts. But if I could probably have to go with a Camaro SS or especially to have a Corvette C7 Stingray will be needed as well for doing a perfect moment to be on the dragster event. So let's deselect the filters and go with the R34 Skyline with a golden chrome variation. Now let's go drag racing you guys. Night shift number 2 in Las Vegas. We'll have to go pump up and take 3 runs by having a good perfect shift moment. 15.1 seconds, and here I come. Preparation to be on the gauge of the green zone. Wait for the standby. Okay, here I come. Good start. Now, gain some speed straight away to be at the 5th gear. Golden Rush. First number 1, perfect clear. 0.996 seconds and perfect runtime in 10.578 seconds. But only 2 more to go, folks. I could probably have to keep going golden for the R34 Skyline. We'll have to stay on the high speed stakes. Okay, very good. And mark on the green. Perfect start. And here it comes. Climb up and go higher in about 386 miles per hour. We'll be at the finish line. Good average to be on the gear shift, and very excellent to have under 10 seconds of the single lap time in run number 2. Final run, you guys. I could probably have to take this and go for doing a new record on the book. Here I go. 3 seconds. Okay, looks like doing good gear shift, and 1 for perfect. Well, absolutely might be doing average, but current time and doing perfectly to be ending up by under 10 seconds. But here's my record, folks. 9.940 seconds is now absolutely to be on the 100,000 points. Good job, and doing an R34 Golden Skyline to take the drag race to be at Las Vegas. Ever since from fabulous Las Vegas on the live summit for only a single week ago. But man, I'm so really enjoyed having Las Vegas to have different events along with Golden Hills Racetrack as well. 1 more to go, and here comes the drift event by using the Nissan 370C Type C34. Will be at Airport Terminal D in Miami International Airport. I'm so pumped up, you guys. I am so drifting pumped up and go for climbing up onto the higher points without any further contact or get slammed by the barriers. But just gonna have to keep you cool and go Kaido style to be at the drifting moment to see how one JDM car will take the challenge to have a very good, excellent, made in Japan tire is already outfitted. Will be at the get-go. But here it is, you guys. I also putting up with the Japanese style livery on the Nissan 370C Type C34 Drift Edition with the white lines underglow, and a made in Japan tire is perfectly to be outfitted to be having a different aerial tire. 240 per level to be at almost 900 horsepower in a top speed of 167 miles per hour. Time to go drive this baby out and make a good proud Japanese trip to be on the terminal to be in Miami. Here I go. Let's go climb up onto the high points by over 20,000 points. Gonna have to ace this. No scratches because nighttime is gonna get much darker out there. Okay, very good. Gonna have to be very gentle. Looks like the crowd is really enjoyed seeing this moment. Alright, stay on it. Don't get any contact because this event on nighttime is going to be challenging by the risk. Gonna have to be a little bit precisely patient, and there it is. 100,000 points complete. Main objective complete. Now, gonna have to stay on track and go ace that course in about a minute left. Okay, there goes the contact. That makes another. I know this is gonna be a little bit much darker as it looks to be, but maybe I might have to go a little bit brighter if I can see it. Okay, that's better. Not too bad. About lap number 1 is going to be a little bit challenging. But still takes many more skills. We'll have to go up and build up with some main combos to go up in about 100. Ah! Bummer. So very close, and definitely might be quite getting a little bit trickier to be on nighttime. But time's up, you guys. Looks like drip time is over, and here's my record. 162,905 points. Here's the activity performance. Close enough, but 7 legendary parts to be on the drip category on the discipline. Should be doing much excellent to have some different kinds of affixes whenever it depends on the hothead, and slippery to be well combined to be on the chain course. Alright, so I'm about to go again. I'm about to get ready for attempt number 2, and here comes the 100 times combo. Will go longer and lasted in about 2 minutes by having a formula drip will take the action. Here comes the Night Fever moment, and this wheel might have to go harder and boost it up when doing the slide corners to do the technique. Okay, let's slide around between left and right, go on the corner and slide the difference. We'll have to go advantage to be on the clipping points. Very good. Give this 370C to have a good Pride Japanese moment. Master the course and ace that course. Will go longer and lasted until, if I could probably have to go up by 100 times a combo, we'll do the excellent score points. Keep it up, old pal. You can do it, and master this very good tricky course in nighttime, because nighttime is going to get a little bit brighter, because it might have to take the risk. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Keep on drifting and go clean. Brilliant work. Lap number 1 is getting closer at the end. And here comes lap number 2 in about 38 seconds left before the event is completely over. Okay, keep it together. And there it goes. 488 points to be added with 425 points. Very good and marvelous. Gonna have to keep on driving and do the drip style to keep building up in about 28 combo. 10 seconds left. Come on, keep this 370C together. Beat the night and well embrace. Oh yes, that's what I'm talking about. 500,000 points is going up and well extended to be on the main record is perfectly to be on 153,412 points. Now that's what I call Night Fever drifting in Miami Airport at the Terminal D. So good and proud excellent to be on Night Shift number 2 to be as a sequel. For the main outcome to have 3 events to be as a follow-up catch-up on 3 street race discipline turns out to have a perfect moment for today's highlight before tomorrow at the end of the event. Perfect time and platinum ring to be at 6,502nd place is now doing a good excellent moment for this part of the video segment, folks. But I can't wait to get the Kaido-ou Edition of the Nissan 300CS before I'm about to get right back in to do some more stories along with the full walkthroughs if I could probably have to get ready to be on the green light. For right now, Only 2 more events to go before the penultimate will be scheduled on Wednesday by tomorrow. So Community Summit is coming up for the next event. 2 rewards is the Mercedes-Benz SOS AMG Type C197 along with a 4th anniversary tire to be listed as an epic vanity. Celebration is coming, you guys, and that means the 4th anniversary of the Crew 2 is about to go for the party moment to have 6 events will go for the mixed event by having an excellent opportunity by having a preview look. 4 events and 2 car on the restriction is now listed to be as a mixed event. Sounds like a very good excellent celebration to have 3 skills will be joining the party as well. Screenshot made by H. Curry is now listed to have a preview image cover to have a Porsche GT4 Cayman is now listed to have a very excellent community summon. After the community summon, the final event at the end of American Legend Season 5 Episode 2 will be at Space Odyssey is now coming in to have some final event to be scheduled to be listed on June 29 through July 6. But there might be some more events later on before the next update will be arrived soon. So gonna have to wrap this up. So I'm about to get myself prepared by having 3 events to be on the follow-up catch-up until tomorrow. It's gonna be Tuesday before the event is ended on Wednesday. Thank you for watching on my video in the Crew 2, folks. I hope you enjoyed. Just go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. And don't forget to follow me on any social media platforms like Deviant Art, Instagram, GT Planet, Twitter, and more to see for my own image artwork like UDRS livery, Total Drama fan art with card liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be see you guys next time on the live summit event in the Crew 2, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.